I don't know how good you guys can hear me. I don't know how good you guys can see me. But I'm going to try my best to do this. Hold on. Try my best to do this little crash course in numerology and what numerology really means. I'm going to give people a second to get on. And this book right here, Numerology in the Divine Triangle. If you just Google numerology or you Google the Divine Triangle, you're only going to find one book, this one. Because this is the only book that goes in depth with the Divine Triangle. Meaning that you see this, the U square, the Wisdom square, the Power square. It gives you a whole outline of your whole life from 0 to, 56 or no, 72. And it gives you year by year. It even breaks down month by month if you want to actually go to that minuscule amount of time. But I don't like to know too much, if that makes any sense. Because then when you know too much, you start to fret and you start to worry, and then anxiety kicks in, and you're like, oh, I thought it was supposed to be this. So I don't go that far. I just leave it up to the universe, but I do peak. And when I peak on the 4 numbers I'm going to talk about today, which is number 1, your life path number. Your life path number is so important. It's like your astrology sign. So I'm a Leo because I was born in August. My life path is a 33, which is a master number. I talk about master numbers when we actually dwell and get into the book. But your life path is your birthday, your birth month, and your birth year. Meaning that that time that you came forth on this earth is very important, because you came forth on this earth at a vibrational level. Meaning that we all know that everything is energy, and energy cannot be created, destroyed, just transformed, right? And we know also through scientific research and evidence has been backed by quantum physics. It basically sums up everything, that everything is a frequency. Literally, nothing is a solid. Nothing is a solid. Let me say that again. Nothing is a solid. So stop thinking in terms of solids. Everything's a frequency, meaning everything has a wavelength, and everything can be changed, not destroyed or created. So with this knowledge that we've known since the 40s about energy, when we made atomic bombs and dropped them in Japan, we understand energy. So it's time for us to start acting appropriately with this. So yeah, you know how the traits of your astrological signs match you, because you were born in that time frame where the things in the sky was aligned at this certain point, because those are energies that affect us. Just like the moon affects every wave that happens on this planet, meaning that the moon affects every bit of water on this planet, including the water that makes up your body, because you're 72 or 69% water, however much the number is. Don't quote me on it. You guys can go look it up. But yes, so with this, you understand that if those stars in the sky was aligned at this certain time, it made me to be and act a certain way when I was born, placed here on this earth. So I'm a Leo, which means I'm a fire sign, which means I carry the traits of those that have that fire nature, because everything comes from one place. So back to numerology, guys. Numbers make up everything. If you look into Tesla and all the things he talks about, numbers were one of the biggest things. If you look at all of the ancient philosophers back in the days, Plato's, Pythagoras, all of those guys went to Egypt to go learn numerology. The stuff I'm about to tell you guys now, the esoteric numbers that it makes up everything. To bring it back into modern day terms, the computer screen that you're looking at now, the phone that you're looking through now, you're viewing me as me, but your device is viewing me as ones and zeros. This is proven, and this is scientific fact. This is no make-believe. This is no imaginary. No, I can't make this up, because it's real. So every coding is just ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. So how does your computer get me from ones and zeros. This is where I'm at. Numerology, guys. So your number makes you, you. So let's hop into this. Your first number I'm going to talk about, guys, is your life path number. Your life path number, like I said, it is the number or the vibration that you were born onto based off of your month, your day, and your year combined. Let me show you. So me, I was born August 12th, 1993. So that is 8, 12, 1, 9, 9, 3. A lot of different ways to do numerology. You can add all of these up and get a number, or you do it by sections. I do it by sections because this is what I was taught, and I like to use the basic, and this is Pythagoras's numerology that I like to use that breaks each of these down into their own separate vibration, because yeah, you were born on this year, but that year has its own vibration. Yeah, you were born on this month, but this month happens every year. You see what I'm saying? So what's the difference between this year and last year? The year. So you have to take that into accord instead of just adding numbers together. That's not how consciousness works. It doesn't just add stuff together and be like, boom, this is it. No, it has specifics for every little detail. So it's in the details. So 8 reduces down just to 8. Just 8. 12, that's 1 plus 2. That's how you do numerology. Anytime it's a double number, if it's not 11, 22, 33, or 44, you reduce them. You reduce them down to their base number, because it's really only 9 numbers in this world. If you want to call it, well, 10 if you want to count 0 as being a number. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything else after that is a repeating sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 12 is just 1 plus 2 equals 3. 12 is just 3. It breaks down to just 3. So when you have 4 digits, you just add them all together. Just add all of these together. So 1 plus 9, that's 10. It's 19. That's 22. So my year number, and everybody that was born in 1993, your year vibration is a 22. We'll talk about that later. 22, like I just said, is a master number. So you do not reduce it. You do not bring it down to its base level of 4, because it's a double of 2. Not necessarily a 4, but it does have the characteristics of the 4 if you would want to lower the vibration down to just being a base 4. But it's basically 2 amplified to the 2nd degree, basically. So to find out your life path, you add this 8 plus this 3. You can add it to the 12, but like I said, I don't do that. I reduce, because your day that you was born is specific in that month. And that month that you was born is specific in that year. And that year that you were born is specific in that decade, because it's all a vibrational frequency. Because like I said, everything is a vibration. So when you take time to look at, well, if you go deeper into numerology, you'll see that sometimes you just have a day. You can literally pick just your birthday, the day of the year that you was born, the day, the 12th, and that'll be its own specific interpretation or description about you. If you want to go into deeper depths, just like your sun rising and stuff like that in astrology. It goes into details and depths, but I'm keeping it very basic here, because for those that want to go into depth, we can later on, but that'll be something that we can do as a one-on-one or via call or something along the lines. But so I take the 8 and the 3 and add them together. I wait, because like I said, your year is important in its own frequency, because it's the big player in the picture. picture. So I leave the year on it by itself at first. So I add my month and my day because those are correlating with each other because, okay, it's the 8th month. There's only 31 days in that month. So it's specific to that month, not necessarily to that year, if that makes any sense to you guys. So that's why I keep them separated like that. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So just like I said, when you have a master number, you don't reduce them. Don't reduce them. Keep it as 11. So my numerology for my month and my day would be 11. My numerology just for my month is 8. My numerology just for my date, my day of the month that I was born, is 12/3. Because just like I do the slashes, it lets me know which level of the spiral that 3 is. Because you have 3, you have 12/3, you have 21/3, you have 33. 30/3. All carrying different vibrations of that 3. You guys get me. You guys, I really hope you guys can follow this. If not, I'm gonna have this up so you guys can always go back. But so now I will go to and add these two together. I will add what I got from my month and my year. My day and my month together, and I got 11. Then I add the 22, the year. And like I said, 11, 22, add together, that's 33. That's how I get the life path 33. You can do it as 8 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3. It will still come to 33 for me, but it doesn't always work that way with everybody. And that's where the problem with numerology comes in, and which numerology is right and which is wrong, which you are taught based on the information you are told. So the information that I was taught came from Pythagoras, which came from Egypt. And I am all about the original esoteric teachings of ancient Kim. So I don't go further than that. I don't care what people did in the 1980s. I really care about what the people did when they were in pyramids back in the days when no one now know how they built them. That's the knowledge I like to get. And that's knowledge I like to receive and to also give back, because that's ancient knowledge. So with this, 11 plus 2, 22 is 33. 33 is my life path number. That means that is the frequency that I came in. This is the journey of my path, of my walk. Internally, externally, period. All around. My life path, the shoes I am walking in now, is a 33. 33 means master teacher. Hence why when I do talk, people feel like I'm teaching to them. I'm just talking. I'm just being me, because this is what's in me. This is the vibration I've been on since I was born here. So understand, I can and I do embody the frequencies in the base level of a 6. 33, 6. And I say this all the time. I love my 6 nature, because 6 is caring. 6 is nurturing. 6 is about family. 6 is family oriented, family driven, and protective of the family. So I'm very protective of people that I call my family. And it also goes with my Leo trait as well, because you see how everything comes into alignment. It goes into that Leo nature as well. But like I said, the 33, the 11s, and the 22 are just amplified numbers of that single one. So 3 is literally what I am and how I walk and what I live by, amplified by another 3. So 3 in numerology means creativity. It means expression. It's basically just the creative. It's the Holy Trinity. It's the third. It's the third. It's the third. So it's bursts a bunch of creative energy. So I have a lot of creative energy, but also it's amplified. So I have a lot of creative energy, but I also have a pull, a higher pull, if that makes any sense, a higher purpose of calling of this vibration. It's not just a base 6 or a base 3. It's 3 amplified by another 3. So I'm very creative, but I'm also creative in a grander scale, meaning that I have to find creative ways to convey important information to move the culture forward, which I feel like I'm doing a very good job at so far. But that's just only toot my own horn to make myself feel good about me and the responsibility that I know that's laid upon my existence being here in the world. So when you look up numerology and you look up life paths and you see 33, a lot of people say 33 isn't, no, 33, I'm sorry, I just reading the comment and got completely distracted. Yes, so 33, 11, 22, 44. Very important because they're master numbers. And when people hear master numbers, they think, oh. It's not sweet. This isn't something that's just like, oh my gosh, I'm the master of this. No, you have to work harder to master yourself. That's why they call it a master number. It's not something that's easy. It's something that is a task. And a lot of people never reach this part of themselves. They never fulfill that higher vibration of themselves. So they go back down to that base. And it's always an internal struggle because you're always battling your higher knowing and vibrational frequency compared to your lower base energy. And it's easy to always go base. You see what I'm saying? So that's life path or life lesson in this book, The Numerology, from Dusty Bunkers and Faith Javon, which I'm pretty sure are aliases because nobody named their child Dusty Bunkers. She's a woman too, by the way. Nobody did that. She just didn't want people to know that she wrote this important freaking book. And they both did. This is like, when I tell you guys, go get this book, go get this book. Go get it. So, the next number I'm going to talk about is your soul number. And your soul number is your name. It derives from your name, but not just, one second. Not just your name, but the vowels in your name. A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. So, put my whole name up here, my whole government name. Marcus Deontay Brown, that's my name. That's my whole name. So what you do is you take these numbers and, one second, I already have these and I am not about to feel like doing this math to count down this alphabet of 26 words and 26 letters. So yes, 26 letters, you take them, you add them up into your name. M for one is 13 to 13 letter in the alphabet. 1 plus 3 is 4. So it's 4. But leave this though. Leave the 13. You can reduce them whenever you get to it. A is 1. It's 18. That's 3. It's 21. 19. 4. 9, 15, 14, 20, and 5, 2, 18, 15, 23, 14. So, like I said, it's the vowels in your name. So, A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. They all play an important part. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again because I like to reiterate things. the vowels that we speak, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, are all vibrations. Like Om. It's a vibration. I know you guys, if you guys heard that, you heard the vibration, the toning. It's toning. So your vowels in your name are just ways to put emphasis on certain areas of your name. So, with that knowledge, now you understand why this has its own frequency in itself. And this is your soul number. This is the soul number. This is what your soul. So, because also, let me go back, let me retract. Your name is very important because your name is often given to you by somebody, but it's never something that they just thought of. It always just comes to them. It sounds like that's the right name to give the kid. When they're debating about names, that's the name that they stick with because it felt right. Soul. So, first vowel in my name is A. A. So that's 1. U. So that's plus 21. On this, do not reduce yet. Just put it out. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. A, U, I, plus 9, plus 15, plus 5, plus 15, and then you add those up. So 1 plus 21, 22, plus 9 is, was that 31? 31 plus 15, well, I'm just going to do that as 30, 65. 65. So with that, 6 plus 5 equals 11. So my soul urge will be an 11 based off of the consonants. I mean the vowels of my name. Based off the vowels of my name. That's without them being reduced. So without them being reduced, I would get a 65-11. Some, like I said, not all numerology is the same. Not all take from the same thing. So I didn't reduce these because a lot of the times people don't reduce these numbers because they want to reduce the last number, the 65, which would be 11. But like I said, the ancients, they reduced everything as soon as they saw it if it was not a master number when it was standing by itself. So all of these would be reduced. So this would be 3. This would be 6. This would be 6. And now let's do this again with these newfound numbers. So 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 9 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 5 is 23. 18, 19, 20, 21, 23 plus, where was that? 23 plus 6 is 29. Let me make sure I did my math correctly. Hold on. 4. Wow, I did my math completely wrong. 30 is the number that I'm trying to get here, guys. Freaking 30, bro. 30. 30 is the number I'm trying to get here. And you see how I got it. 1 plus 3, that's 4, plus 9, plus 6, plus 5, plus 6 equals 30. 33. You see how that number completely changes when you reduce the numbers that are double? In anything that you do, it changes the whole vibration of what you're looking at. I just came from being a 6511 to being a 33. Completely two different numbers. 11, like I said, is a math number that deals with intuitive, like intuition, just knowingness, just on a whole different level. 3 is creativity. It's producing. It's doing artsy things or things of the arts of expression. Speaking, dancing, talking, painting. Stuff that I do now. This is my soul number. My soul number. 33. Not a 33, but 3003. Which I said holds a different vibration than 21-3, than 12-3, and by just 3 holds a different vibration because it's beside another number. So my soul number, based off my full name, only the vowels in my full name reduce when you get them, reduce them, and then you add them all together. And then you get your soul urge. Not your soul urge, your soul number. So mine is a 33. For your outer expression number, meaning what people see, what you convey to people outside of yourself. This is what you yourself inside yourself knows about yourself. That's what you hide pretty much when you put up that external projection of yourself into the world, for lack of better words. It's the same concept. It's just you're not working on your vowels. Like I said, A-E-I-O-U, A-E-I-O-U. Vibrations. C, C, D, D, D. Consonants. Completely different. Outerly. Get me? Get me? Y'all with me? All right. So, your outer expression is the same concept, but now you're working with constants. You're not working with vowels, working with the constants. So, you're going to get a bigger number overall. And it'll be for me, M, which is the 13th letter in the alphabet. Let me reduce that just off the rip. 1 plus 3 is 4. R, the 18th letter in the alphabet. Go ahead and reduce that off the dribble. 1 plus 8, 9. C, it's already one number. So it doesn't need to be reduced because it's already at its lowest base that it can go. Lowest factor. 3. Plus S, which is 19. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 is 1 plus 0. It's just 1. 1. D, 4. N is 14, so that'll be 5. T is 20, so that'll just be 2. B is 2. R, 1 plus 8, 9. W, 2 plus 3, 5. N, 1 plus 4, 5. So you do all these, and you do 4 plus 9, plus 3, plus 1, plus 4, plus 5, plus 2, plus 2, plus 9, plus 5, plus 5. Grab my handy dandy calculator. I did the numbers already. I just wanted to just make sure. Well, I can't find my handy dandy calculator. So that's why I've already done my whole chart 5 years ago. Yeah. So I know that all of this adds up to 49. 48, I mean. I'm sorry. 48. So 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 is 13. 13, 1 plus 3 equals 4. So my outer personality is a 4. Which is, if anybody knows what 4s are, it's the building blocks. It's the building blocks of existence, basically. It's, if you guys know anything about the Platonic solids, or just the way it moves, you know that when you enter into the 4th, that's where creation begins. We have 4 elements. You know what I mean? Earth, water, air, fire. These are the 4 building blocks of everything in existence. This is why your astrology signs have these things connected to them, because that's what you make of the earth. Makes any sense? Yes, because you're a part of the earth, you're part of this ecosystem. So this is what traits you have. This is what part of nature you embody the most, is fire or earth or air. Because you are all 4 of these, plus the 5th, which is the ether or spirit. This is why the hexagon is so, the pentagon is something that's so symbolic in nature, because it shows the 5 sides of existence, basically. So, where was I at with that? Yes, so my outer expression is a 4. And it goes into details more in the book, but I don't want to go into that much details, because on each level that you do numerology, the numbers change. The meaning of the numbers change, because it's a different connotation with what they mean. So I can't hold the same meaning of my soul urge number and my outer expression number being the same, because they're not from the same place. They're not from the same understanding. So the coding is different. Got me? Even though it's still 1s and 0s, it's still different. So it's separated. So my outer personality would be 48-4. So let me go to my not soul's destiny, but my destiny number. That's what I'm trying to get to. My destiny number is literally all of these numbers of your day, of your name, added together. So your constants and your vowels, your soul urge, and your outer expression put together is what you get when you get your path of destiny number. So it'll be all of these added together. I think, let me check really quick, because I don't want to give you guys the wrong way of doing that one. I don't know if they reduce them or if they keep them the same and then reduce them at the end. So give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yes, it's the unreduced. It's the unreduced, guys. So it'll be my soul urge, which I said was a 33. And my outer personality, which I just said was what? 48? 48, 4. So you would add the unreduced part of these. So it's not 3 plus 4. It's the unreduced. So it'd be 30 plus 48. So that'd be 78 for me. 7 plus 8, 78 is it? But it reduces down to, let me put this right here. 78 reduces down to 16, which reduces down to 7. So my whole path of destiny, which is, don't get it confused with your life path, because your life path number is vibration that you were born on this earth. That's the frequency you embody, that you have to use those traits to walk on your path of destiny. Walk with your soul number and your outer expression. So all of three of these numbers are key, because one talks about your soul, one talks about your mind, one talks about your body, or how you project outwardly, how you feel inwardly, and how you think. And your fourth number is your mind, your soul, and how you represent or how you express this outwardly. This two numbers added together tells you your path of destiny. So my path of destiny is a 16-7. 7 in numerology is very spiritual. It deals with the spiritual aspect of life and the mysteries of life and the spiritual understanding. So my path of destiny is to live in a realm or work in the realm of spirituality or of spiritual things. And I have a backing with being the 33 vibration that I was born on this earth with, to be able to really fulfill my path of destiny. Meaning that as a master teacher, it helps me to convey spiritual matters to people. And as an external personality, I have a 4. So I'm very good or grounded in bringing the ether, the spiritual, to a material plane. So let's flip this, because I know we live in a 3D world, but let's flip it. Let's just flip it. Let's say that this was a 4D and I'm bringing the 3D for my soul, the 3 vibration, down to the 4. But really, I'm bringing the 4th dimension of the mental plane down to the 3rd dimension, which is physical material. And I have assistance with this because the vibration that I was born on goes hand in hand with the vibration that my soul is on, which goes hand in hand with the reason why I'm put here on this freaking earth. So, did numerology help anybody out? Because it has helped me tremendously. Seeing, hearing, and understanding what I perceive on this plane. Because just like any of the great thinkers will ever tell you, numbers are everything. Tesla even tells you, stop thinking of things in terms of solids, because everything is a frequency. And just like music has notes and quatrains, if you break it down, you'll get a different vibration. That's how they even got the different keys on a piano. It's because of math. The world is math, is numbers. Tesla says, when you start and understand the significance of 3, 6, and 9, you will unravel the mysteries of the universe. I don't take this lightly, because I have applied this to my life and I have seen what it has done. So I have been trying to give back tools to help other people along the way not be so lost in their journey. Because we are put here, but the tools that they had back in the days that helped the generation move forward, we are so disconnected from that it's hard, because now you're being told what you're put here to do. Work and die. I don't live in that reality, and I never will. I was not put here to be a part of that reality. I never will. I was put here on this earth to be. No man can tell me how to be. So, dealing with these numbers helps you understand more about yourself. You're not going outwardly for nothing. You're getting all your answers inside of yourself by looking at yourself. So this is why when people say astrology doesn't matter, this, then why did they hold it at such esteem back in the days when they knew nothing? When they got all of their answers from inside of themselves. They were way more intelligent than we are. Let's really talk about that. They had way more access to themselves. They were out of nature. They didn't take themselves apart from what they were already a part of. They used it. They used this knowledge. They used this energy, free energy. But now everyone just demonized it, and now everyone's so scared to understand quantum physics. There's no separation between spirit and science. They separated it when they separated church and state, but never really separated it, if you really understand what I'm saying. So stop living in the illusion of separation and start using what we have here so you can understand why you are here. So then you can apply your gifts and see the blessings. Because when you're doing something you're not supposed to do, there's friction, there's tension. You're upset, you're depressed, you're anxious. These are all signs that your body is showing you that you're out of alignment with yourself. So to get out of that depression, that despair, that grief, learn yourself, understand your gifts, live in your light. Because when you living in your light, how can you not be blessed? And I don't mean blessed by just, oh, I just had something just come. You put in every work. This is what people don't understand. Nothing is given to no man. And it even says that in every religious book that you read. Work. Faith without works is dead. A man that does not work shall not eat. Just like it even says, the birds are fed. They don't worry. But don't they get up and go look for the food? They don't just sit there and just let it just fall in their laps. Because that's not how it works. Universal law. What you put out comes back to you. It might not be what you think, but it comes back because that's universal law. So when you know better, you start doing better. So this is a crash course of numerology with Marc. And I'm telling you guys, if you want to learn more about numerology, go get this book. It's on Amazon. It's in Barnes and Noble. Get it. Study it. Learn it. Understand it. Because it will help you so much see yourself. And then you can forget about it. Because it'll always show itself back. So just understand that. Everything is a number. Because numbers are math. And math is the world. Literally. It's a matrix. They show it to you on the matrix in the background. The little things, the codings. It's all the same thing. So understand that and live by Tesla. I love Tesla. I wish I could go back and meet the guy. Because seriously, he was on to some whole other shit. Free energy. He was able to pull electricity from out the sky and then have it in his hand and light up light bulbs. That's superhuman to me. And we're sitting here acting like superhumans don't exist. Stop limiting yourself. You are unlimitless. Let me go find some questions. I'm sorry. I appreciate everybody for watching. I really do. And because I did tell you guys I was coming up here and I was going to do a video on on numerology, and why I stopped talking about numerology for so long, because I was, like I said, I do a lot of stuff, guys. I have a lot of stuff and knowledge that I've obtained over the years that I don't always go back because I just keep going, because I'm a scholar. I love learning about stuff like this. I love learning about ancient wisdom, ancient civilizations. I love going to places and feeling the energies. This really is my life. This is not something that has just sprung upon because a lot of people I know that I've seen are just opportunists, and you can catch them right in the fucking as soon as they start talking. It's all fabricated. It's not something heartfelt. It's not something that they really want to talk about. It's just something they just trying to come up on. And it's like, that's not me. I don't care if you guys don't do anything for me. As long as I'm doing something for you, that's what I was put here on this earth to do, is to be. And I just love being, and I appreciate all of you guys that allow me to be. Tune in tomorrow though, because you guys, for everybody that tuned in 2 weeks ago, I appreciate all y'all that tuned in to the show. I have it tomorrow again. I'm scheduled from 6:30 to 8, I believe. I'll be posting a flyer here soon. I just have so much going on. I'm creating this app so where I can just be like, go on the app. It's there. And everything can just be there on the app. But tomorrow at 6:30, I'm going to be posting the link today and tomorrow, promoting it. My topic for tomorrow, though, is just mental energy. I'm going to be talking about what it means to actually have control over your mind. Not necessarily controlling it, but having control over it. You know, your mind has to do its thing, but you don't have to be caught in the monkey mind. But I'll get into more of that tomorrow on the show. So tune in. I'll be dropping the number. Y'all call in and just have questions ready, man, because I am ready and I'm willing and I am just blessed to be able to share the knowledge that I've obtained over the years with you guys so freely. Because, man, I wish I had access to this many people talking about their passion in the things of the spiritual realm, because it doesn't just stop there. This is not, no, you are a spirit in a body. You're not a body with a spirit. When your body dies and decomposes, where does your soul go? It is not decomposed, guys. So you have to start to understand this and realize that we are having a human experience. We're not humans trying to find a soul. You are already a soul. Find it. Live it. Love it. Be it. Thank y'all.